And we are live. I'm surprised at this. Welcome, folks. We're in the Medicine Show Radio Miss Mobile. At least I am. Somewhere in the heart of... Well, I know exactly where in the heart of the trust. I am in Bali, and Roy McGregor, rest his bones, is just 50 yards away from me. This is something that I know Brigid will know the significance of. We've got Brigid Kaelin with us as well. Brigid, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? I'm not in Scotland. I wish I were.
No, you're in Kentucky, but that's almost Scotland in many ways.
It's true. Most of the people who settle here were Scottish, so it feels like I can kind of get away with it. I'm drinking scotch though, so to pretend.
Yeah. Well, that's for continuity's sake as well. What is it you've got, darling?
I'm drinking Lagavulin tonight, or today. It's tonight for you, but today. Yeah, Lagavulin 16. Real. I went straight for the hards.
Oh, for goodness sake! That'll melt through the bottom of the glass. Then.
Yeah.
I know. I'm smelling it from here. Beautiful. So yes, welcome. You are with Rob Ellen in the Medicine Show Radio Miss Mobile on IMTV, talking to Brigid Kaelin in Kentucky. And Brigid and I are taking this opportunity to relaunch something that's helped a lot of artists through the years, but also has helped encourage concerts in people's own homes. We're relaunching the European House Concert Hub. So I want to talk about house concerts, Brigid. I want to talk about your tour, which is coming up in May. I also would like to talk about our collaboration together in Medicine Show Records on the Valentine's album, which is out at the moment. So there's quite a bit to talk about, but I'm just worried about the signal because I'm having to conduct this on my phone because the computer wouldn't work, but it's working at the moment. So just in case it does go down, maybe give us a song. But just before that, I'm going to check the chat frame. I won't be able to look at that too often because I'm scared of losing things. But it doesn't look to me as if it's going to work. But if folks want to say something in the chat frame, maybe Brigid can read it. I can't at this point. So
I can see that 3 people are watching. I see 3 people are watching. So as long as there's one,
I've got
I'm here.
6 more.
Oh,
I've got 6 more this time. Yeah, so there's folks with us, and thanks for being with us, guys. Brigid, what do you fancy singing for us? You're going to do that single that you've got on the CD?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Sorry?
No, we were talking. We were doing the Zoom thing. So yeah, I'm happy to sing that song. It's
apologies.
It's called Sparkles.
I'm just we've got a bit of a delay, so sometimes we talk over each other. So apologies for the technical hitches and the poorer quality of signal tonight. But Brigid, please don't let that put you off. Let's have a song.
All right, this is called Sparkles, Lights, and Cowboy Boots. And I am wearing my cowboy boots for the first time in ages, even though I'm in the house.
You're wearing your sparkles as well. But you always do.
I am. Usually I'm in pajamas, to be fair. I've been in pajamas for about 2 years, but I'd get dressed up for the occasion. So this is on the Medicine Show Records Valentine's. Looking for Love. Love that. The song's called Sparkles, Lights, and Cowboy Boots.
Thank you, darling.
Sparkles, lights, and cowboy boots, pretending you don't know me. You're shaking hands and drinking late, but I'll never be lonely. 'Cause at the end of the night, if you just do this one thing, turn your smile this away and look at me like that. Just give me one look, half a smile, eyes that gleam, it's all I'll ever need. One look, just one look, and I'll know it's all for me. I can share you with a crowd and know that I'll survive the looks upon their faces as you sing about their lives. Tells me all I'll need to know and how much they love you too. I don't need a back row seat because of this small thing you do. You give me one look, just one look. I have a smile that hides the gleam. It's all I'll ever need. One look, just one little look, and I'll know it's all for me. I don't need my own song to know that you love me. A spotlight on your smiling eyes, just play your note so sincerely. And that one look, just one look, have a smile and eyes that gleam. It's all I'll ever need. One look, have a smile, eyes that gleam. That's all I'll ever need. One look, just give me one look, and I'll know it's all for me. One look.
Beautiful. That's Brigid Kaelin, and I'm going to try and bring us both into the picture. And it happened. I'm working out with phone this evening because the internet broadband connection wasn't great on the computer. So yeah, we're getting it together. Brigid Kaelin, my guest this very evening, and we are relaunching the European House Concert Hub, which I have to say before has been a live stream facility while all this COVID restrictions were going on, and has grown from 2,000 followers to nearly 6,000 followers as a response to that, which is something that I didn't expect, but is should be very happy, because that is 6,000 people on that website, which might be as a potential 6,000 gigs, isn't it, Brigid, as far as house concerts are concerned?
That would be amazing. And I tell you, I've played stages of all sizes, and house concerts are just my favorite. And if I had an entire tour that was only house concerts, I'd be just over the moon about it. The people, there's something about the people and the connection. So yeah, if there were more people out there doing house concerts and just offering a space, the community aspect is so cool. So I love it.
Yeah, it is. And being passed from a house concert to a house concert is one of the privileges of my life, really. You know, you just know when you pull up that you're with your own tribe, because people are open, they open the door for you. That's what happens.
It's exactly it. It's your own tribe, it's community, and I love when you know somebody who regularly puts on house concerts, and not even regular, even if it's just like 2 or 3 times a year, but if they invite you to something, it's going to be good. And that sort of trust is well, it's missing in my community for sure. And I love that experience as a music consumer too, not just as a performer, but going and saying, okay, I've never heard of this person, but leave being a big fan.
That's right, and how it works for those, because it isn't. It's even early days here in Europe as far as house concerts are concerned. In America, it's a wee bit more developed. So even the concept has to be explained from time to time. So let's just do that. It's basically a host in the house that has a big enough room for anything, maybe 30. But I mean, I've done them in our council house when we had a flat for 15 people. And even that's a fabulous thing as well. So if, say, 30 people can come and you've got a tip jar and you ask for, say, £10 donation, that's a night that keeps you on the road, really, if that is the case. Plus, usually there's an open invitation to stay at the house as well. So the artist, it's all a win-win situation. The artist hasn't got accommodation for everybody, brings food, so everybody gets fed. I think the Americans call that a potluck.
We do.
And of course there's drinks in the break, and by and large, here's another thing that does happen. If this is your experience as well, can be some of your fans that come along, but mostly it's people that are just, as you say, come along in the off chance. So you have opportunity to impress and sell some merchandise. So it can really be 3 wins in a row, can't it?
100%. It's my favorite part is the kind of questionable look in the eye of the people going, who is this person? And then winning them over. And I think that the real beauty of the house concerts is the moments after the music is over and people linger for a bit and you just really connect. And for the audience members, and I've talked to musicians who I was a huge fan of that I never would have gotten to speak to at a regular venue. So I prefer them.
Well, that's right. Yeah. So this is what we're doing. The European House Concert Hub is in its 15th year now. It's a page on Facebook now. I know it started off more extravagant than that, but I think it achieved what it set out to do, and that was to raise the profile of the concept. And now we are reverting that particular page back to away from live streams back to, that was Mr. Innocent Gun that did that, and I do apologise for their rudeness.
Oh, I love Innocent Gun, yeah.
Both of them.
Hello, old friends.
Both of them. Yes, let's take a little break on that. Where was I? Oh, we are. I must thank everybody for. We might get another song in a minute, Bridget. So just bear that in mind. So the European House Concert Hub, and I can't put links up. There's, I usually got these fancy things that come on there and tell you where the links are, but I'll just say where it is. It is at facebook.com/Euro House Concert, and it might need a hub, but that should find it anyway. On any of our pages, the one that you're watching just now, there will be a link. So please, as part of the deal for watching Bridget and all her glory and listening to her, that voice of yours, Bridget, that close to almost yodeling thing, sets my, this. I'm telling you.
Oh, thank you. No, thanks.
So I might ask you to do a yodel, actually.
Sure.
Would that be too much to ask? Oh.
No, that's fine.
So that's coming up. So Bridget's going to yodel. If that doesn't double the figures, I don't know what. It could actually half it. It is a kind of Marmite thing, isn't it? The yodel thing. So, yes, go to the House Concert Hub, like it, share it. If you want if you are interested in being part of it and want any information on how to host the house concert, it's all there. And also, I'm at anybody's disposal as a guide, getting the first one. Because the thing is, and this is your experience too, be careful if you're thinking about it, because if somebody does a house concert, it's addictive, isn't it? I don't know anybody that's only did one of that. Don't want to do that again. No. I don't think that ever happened.
Addictive. Never. It's and I feel like a lot of people think that they don't have, that they're just not capable of doing it. Either their house is too small or they don't have any friends or whatever. But I feel like some of the greatest house concerts I've ever played have been 15 people kind of crammed in somebody's lounge, and it's just been fantastic.
Yeah. I've done them in kitchens. just with the pot bubbling away in the background. Gardens are going to be crucial, actually, because of the restrictions and stuff.
Absolutely.
And with the spring coming in and the longer evenings, you know, it's a gazebo here, and the gig can go ahead just without. And I'm getting
100%.
excited about this. It's February, and I'm getting excited about May.
I am right there with you.
Tell us about the day. Where are you going to be?
Yeah. So I'm coming over in late April to do a folk festival in Yorkshire, but I've been filling in dates all over the country. So right now I've got a couple.
Filey, isn't it?
Filey Folk Festival. It's Filey Folk, and then I'm doing.
We finished with Chuck Bronski, so I'm gonna. What night are you actually on? I should know this.
On Friday. I'm headlining Friday night, so the 29th of April.
I don't think I'm gonna get. I think our last night is the 29th. Where are you the next night? Let's run through it. Can you remember?
Yeah, we're also gonna be in Filey, but it's one of those like secret. I'm not gonna announce it because I don't want to mess up publicity for the night before. So, but we're staying in Filey for the weekend.
Let our people know.
Yes.
And
see, you're watching it. You're in the know. And
I'll keep, I'll keep that a secret, and I'll tell nobody that I'm going to go and see Brigid.
That's right.
After we finish up tour, we're coming.
Yeah.
All right. So. So anybody in May really that wants to, there are some availabilities. Maybe somebody in May can help stitch a gig together for you. Would that be the way to do it?
That'd be great fun. Send me a message on here or drop Rob a message, and he knows how to find me. Yeah, we have a few days off. We're trying to, be low key about this tour. We have some festivals and house concerts already booked and a couple of folk clubs. We're playing the Black Swan Folk Club in York, which is one of my favorites, and Cambridge Folk Club. Yeah. But we have a few, we built in some days off, but we're like, if there's a gig, then we're there. So
you're saying, and I know this information, but some might not. You're saying who's it you're traveling with?
I'm traveling with Steve Cooley. So he is a banjo legend from Kentucky, and he was in. If you've seen him before, you've seen him in the Dillards or Bluegrass Alliance, or he's been a sideman for just about anyone you can think of.
Did he not get his start with Bill Monroe himself, or
he did? He was a teenager and played with Bill Monroe. He actually, and I learned this recently, Bill Monroe ended up having Steve play mandolin for a lot of his shows. And if you know anything about bluegrass, Bill Monroe was the mandolin player of bluegrass, but Steve as a teenager was so good at string instruments that he actually, he toured with Bill, and they, he made him shave because Bill made everybody wear a suit and be clean shaven. So at some point they would, I think, he tells some great stories. So if anything else, invite Steve to do a house concert just for his stories.
I know. Loads of that is impressive, but the fact that he was 16 years old and he was shaving and playing banjo at the same time.
Well, not on stage.
Not at the same time.
I know what you mean.
Shaving. You know what I mean.
I did. I just messing with you.
He must be a great travel companion. I mean, stories are wild anyway.
He's so much fun. So I've been touring abroad for about 15 years. And at the very beginning, I had a rule that I never took the same person with me. And intentionally, I would choose a singer-songwriter who did their own thing, but also played another instrument so that we could go and support each other. And then since I was making connections and introducing people to touring in the United Kingdom in particular. And so I brought Steve 2 tours ago, and now I just keep bringing Steve because he's just a blast. He's low key. He deals with my kookiness, and he likes to eat the same things, and we both like to eat. So we're like, is it pub chip time? So he's a blast.
Nah, it's a beautiful thing. If you can get a chance to get to a gig, do it. But really, this is all about your chance to stage this show in your own, for your friends, your family, and Brigid's fans. And all you need to do really is get in touch with Brigid, and not even guarantee 30 people, but I can guarantee there will be 30 people that are interested in that. So please do get in touch. Thanks, folks, again for tuning in to this, and thanks for going to the House Concert Hub and liking it. And maybe we will push that over 6,000 people as well. That's the next goal for the hub. And you know, what percentage of that to actually put on a gig? How much would that mean to artists who are not a lot of confidence in touring at the moment, Bridget? And we'll get to the song in a minute. Maybe we should talk about that afterwards, and then close it down. Okay, I don't want to bring everybody down. Yodel for me, please.
All right. I'm gonna combine the yodeling with my song about whiskey. So I'm in Kentucky. If you're just tuning in, we also do whiskey, which is I understand that it's a different kind of whiskey. Okay.
Yeah, it's spelled with an E wine.
So it's funny. I actually, my first record, I left the E off, and I took a lot of crap from people in Kentucky about that, because they're like, "You spelled it wrong," and I'm like, "No, I didn't actually."
You traitor! Yeah, no, that's right. No, and we invented this stuff, so we've got every right to spell it the way we want.
You do, and it's funny because I actually got in trouble. Oh, go ahead.
No,
I went on a tour.
The Irish people that are rippling at this conversation. I don't care.
Whiskey people are their own breed, and I'm one of them, so it's okay. I went to Maker's Mark isn't too far from where I live, and so I used to go take people who would come to visit on tours all the time. And I noticed one day their barrels, it's funny because they spell it actually without an E, Maker's Mark whiskey, because their founders were Scottish. Yeah, but their barrels was printed with an E instead.
We're coming. For that reason alone, just to get that picture, we're coming.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I wish I could reach it. I see I have like 7 bottles of it up there, but I'm too little. Well, there's a lot of distilleries in Kentucky, and this song I wrote about, I wrote after one of them caught on fire, or as we say in our parts, on fire. And the barrels, it wasn't, nobody was hurt, so in the end it was okay. They did lose a lot of whiskey though, but the big news was that the barrels rolled down into the creek, and the creek was the water supply for the town, so a lot of people turned on their faucets and got a treat. I don't think it was particularly strong, but it smelled like whiskey, so this is called Whiskey in the Faucet. Woke up this morning like I do in every song. I went to brush my teeth and I saw that there was something wrong. That ain't water in the drain, and let me tell y'all, that's something that I smelled there was pure green alcohol. There's whiskey in the faucet. I thought I'd lost it with that amber water flowing drop by drop. So grab that mason jar, 'cause it's time to stock the bar. Oh Lord, oh please, don't ever let it stop. So I ran to the kitchen about as fast as I could go, and I checked the sink in there to see if it had the whiskey flow. And much to my surprise, it was flowing like a fountain. This must be what they mean by that big rock candy mountain. There's whiskey in the faucet. I thought I'd lost it with that amber water flowing drop by drop. So grab a mason jar, because it's time to stock the bar. Oh Lord, don't ever let it stop. This song is extra fun with the banjo by my tour partner, so if you host a house concert, you'll get a big, great banjo solo right here. All right, this next verse, I changed the words. The first verse was all about Kentucky bourbons, but here's my Scottish version of it. I called my friends to spread the news before 10 minutes passed. Folks I didn't even know, they were all holding out a glass for Lagavulin, Talisker, Lefroy, Macallan, Strathmills. I didn't care how much they drink, my landlord pays the water bills. Now me and all my friends, we just party until dark, 'cause there ain't a chance at all that we'll run out of Highland Park, preferably 12 years.
Not a chance.
The only problem I can see that makes things kind of tricky, you can't take a bath to hide the smell when the pipes are flowing whiskey. There's a whiskey in the faucet. I thought I lost it with that amber water flowing drop by drop. So grab that mason jar because it's time to stock a bar. Oh Lord, please don't ever let it stop. That's good, Rob. Yodely whiskey.
Brigid Kaelin, modern and not so modern miracle. Thank you, my darling. That was just fabulous.
Thank you for having
So,
us. This was fun.
No, I could do this every night. This is wonderful. In fact, before too long, we will be doing this every night. When I manage to Canada, we're going to do daily broadcasts, and they're going to be called the Tank of Gas Medicine Show. And that is basically because we are going to have to earn a tank of gas every time we put one on if we're going to keep medicine show on the road. And I do thank everyone. We've got to the point where it's actually paid for my flights, and we're going to Canada and try anyway. So I thank everybody for their generosity, at their big hearts and their spirit, and keeping us on the road. Yourself amongst it, Brigid, and thanks for donating your song to the Medicine Show Records. Again, I have a thing that comes across here saying where the link is. So it's Medicine Show Records E, and any of those songs that are there by donation of the artists, and are free by donation to anybody who wants to pick them up, and any donation goes straight into the gas tank as well. So again, thanks to everybody for maintaining that for us, and we hope to get to continue. Maybe there's we'll see you in May anyway, wherever. We'll see you in May, and hopefully Kentucky for the winter, or at least Florida for the winter.
Yeah,
go south. We'll come through in the fall. If we got a chance of getting through, because I'm told that the colours in the fall in Kentucky are,
They are that, and I'm always open to hosting house concerts at my place too. It's not huge, but we've done it. That's what
we'll do.
Plenty.
That's what we'll do. We'll come and have a house concert with you, with whoever we're with. Please do support the house concert concept. If any, and this is another thing that's true in every person on the house concert hub, those nearly 6,000 people. If they haven't got the room to do it themselves, they will know somebody who has the room, and they will also know somebody who is a massive music fan who has too big a front room that it should be used for that. Everybody does.
Absolutely.
Everybody does. So bear that in mind. Well, and good luck, Brigid.
Thank you. This was good fun.
This has been great fun. How about the Derby, the Kentucky? Did it happen this year?
So it's the first Saturday in May, and this is the first time in ages that I turned down a bunch of gigs. Just as people are starting to call about it. It's usually like the biggest. It's okay. Steve and I made a choice. We said, you know what? We're kind of, we love the Derby. We're obsessed with. We're actually going to end up playing, I think, a Kentucky Derby party in Leeds, which is the sister city to Louisville. So we'll be playing a Derby party from abroad. Mm-hmm.
That's another thing that can happen. We'll do a house concert and watch the Kentucky Derby and get your inside knowledge on the inside track.
That's right. I can tell you who to. I was going to say vote for, so maybe I shouldn't be your your bookie guide.
Well, good luck, and thanks for joining us here. Thanks to everybody else for joining us as well. Hopefully, it seemed all right this side of the camera, so hopefully it was enjoyable to everybody that was watching as well, because it's not a normal setup. Brigid, thank you. What are you doing for the rest of the day? I know you've got the kids to ferry around.
I do have the kids. The kids are...
You're a taxi driver for your kids.
I know. This morning I was just a taxi driver, and they actually just came back. I think they're outside. So I'll tell the story real quick. We have a very small house for America anyway, and my husband has finally decided he's tired of it and he wants to put a room on the back. And I said, only if we design it with house concerts in mind. So we have just broke ground. He's out there literally digging a hole, and he's designed it so that you can still see the corner from every place. So someday we'll have.
So we're actually at the foundation of the Brigid Kaelin, literally the foundation of the British Kaelin house concert.
Yeah, I'm about to go get a shovel.
Auspicious. It's got... Well, good luck to you both. We'll see you. We'll see you in May, and we'll come. We might even be at the first house concert.
Oh, that'd be good fun.
All right. Cheers, Brigid. Thanks, everybody, for following us.
Thank you.
And follow the Moose at Medicine Show on the road.me, and follow the House Concert Hub from this page, from the link that is supplied. We're out here. Thank you, Brigid. That was wonderful. That was really good fun. Thank you.
Good. Thank you.